Welcome back to Next Gen Motors, and today we take a deep dive into the 2026 Mercedes-Benz E-Class. I want you to imagine sliding into the driver's seat as we explore every detail at the look, the feel, the drive, the numbers, and finally what you should take away. Let's begin our journey. Exterior. From the moment you walk up to the 2026 E-Class, you sense its presence. At the front it greets you with refined boldness. The signature grille has been subtly reshaped, more elegant yet more assertive, with diamond_cut elements flowing into the centrally placed star. The headlights flank it, ultra_slim and focused, with LED matrix technology that divides light into precise segments. Daytime running strips carve sharp lines across the lenses, making the car instantly recognizable even in low light. The hood flows downward with gentle creases that guide your gaze into the grille, and the lower bumper area is sculpted, with air intakes that hint at performance but never overstep in aggression. Walking along the side, the car's proportions speak volumes. It's long, low, poised, a sedan that wears its size with finesse. A subtle character line runs below the window level, gently rising toward the rear, giving a sense of motion even while stationary. The wheel arches are muscular but never overdone, housing wheels that can go up to 20 or 21 inches depending on trim. The glass house is generous, the pillars thin, offering good outward visibility and a feeling of openness. The roofline slopes gracefully toward the deck lid, creating a balanced silhouette that's elegant without venturing into coupe territory. Chrome strips along the windows, small touches of polished metal along the lower doors and mirror caps, all of it reflects attention to detail. Now glance around to the rear. The tail is crisp and clean. Slim LED taillights stretch horizontally, their lighting signature mirroring the front in consistency and character. The trunk lid carries a subtle lip that hints at sportiness without being loud. Down below, the rear bumper integrates twin exhaust outlets or tasteful faux tips depending on trim, bookended by diffuser inserts. Badging is tasteful, other Mercedes badge centered. Model designations to the side all done with restraint. From every angle, the 2026 E-Class projects a blend of poise and subtle power. Interior. Step inside, and the transformation is remarkable. The cabin feels like a sanctuary. Panoramic ambient lighting bathes the space in gentle tones, from the doors to the footwells and across the headliner. Soft leathers cover seats, door panels, steering wheel, while real wood trim or brushed metal accents add texture to the dash and console. Your eyes are drawn to the sweeping digital display that merges instrument cluster and infotainment screen under a single curved glass canopy. The graphics are crisp, transitions fluid, and the layout intuitive. In some trims, the passenger side enjoys its own screen too, reflecting the balance the designers sought. Seating is luxurious. The front seats adjust in multiple directions, with heating, ventilation, and massage features in higher trims. Rear passengers are not an afterthought. A generous legroom, climate controls, USB-C ports, ambient lighting, and sometimes individual screens or entertainment options. The rear seats are comfortable for their class, and headroom is good thanks to the roofline's restraint. The steering wheel feels right in hand, thick, well padded, with controls that combine haptic feedback and physical buttons in a smart layout. Touch surfaces, voice commands, _the_air update SATA tech feels integrated rather than tacked on. In terms of usability, small storage spaces are abundant. Cup holders, wireless charging pads, covered bins, door pockets, everything feels thoughtful, not an afterthought. The build quality is immediately apparent. No squeaks, tight tolerances, everything in its place. The overall vibe is one of cocooning luxury, with just enough drama to keep things interesting. Performance. Under the skin, the 2026 E-Class offers several powertrain options that cover a wide spectrum of performance and efficiency. The base E-Macron 350 uses a 2.0-liter turbocharged inline-4 paired with a 48-volt mild hybrid system. That setup delivers smooth response, about 255 horsepower, ample torque, and helps with seamless start-stop behavior. In real-world testing, 0 to 60 can be achieved in roughly 6.1 seconds, which is respectable for what is essentially a luxury cruiser. For those seeking more vigor, the E-Macron 450 4MATIC features a 3.0-liter inline-6, also with mild hybrid support. That powertrain pushes output toward 375 horsepower, and enables 0-60 in the mid-4-second range. If you're chasing acceleration, the AMG-inspired or full AMG E-Class derivatives, like E-Macron 53, push things further. More output, sharper throttle, more aggressive tuning, and a sportier acoustic presence. The driving dynamics of the E-Class are refined. Adaptive air suspension is optional. It smooths out bumps, isolates road chatter, and controls body roll through corners. Rear-wheel steering enhances agility at lower speeds and stability at higher speeds, making the sedan surprisingly nimble for its size. In normal mode, the ride is composed and relaxed. In sport modes it firms up, sharpens steering, quickens throttle response. The steering feedback is well calibrated enough to feel connected without transmitting harshness over uneven surfaces. The engine is generally quiet under gentle driving, though under heavy acceleration you'll hear a satisfying growl in more powerful trims. Braking is straightforward and confidence-inspiring. Efficiency figures are solid for this segment. The base setup can deliver combined fuel economy in the high-20s. MPG equivalent, and the more powerful variants land in the mid-20s. The plug-and hybrid variants, where available, offer an electric driving range for daily commuting and reduce fuel consumption when driven smartly. When you push the car hard, it remains composed. Body motions are limited, the chassis feels planted, the suspension adapts quickly. Turn_in is precise. The car responds predictably. On winding roads you sense capability, though the E-Class is never going to match a hardcore sports sedan. Rather, it delivers a blend of comfort, control, and calm confidence. For most owners, the base and mid-tiers will balance everyday usability and occasional spirited driving gracefully. Price is always a key part of the decision. In the US market, the base E-Macron 350 starts around $65,150 including destination. Stepping up to E-Macron 350 4MATIC adds a bit more, pushing into the upper $60,000 range. The E-Macron 450 4MATIC sits in the low to mid $70,000 territory. The AMG or performance variants, like E-Macron 53, push prices close to the $90,000 mark or beyond when fully loaded. Keep in mind that options, luxury packages, special wheels, extended warranty, and region-specific taxes can change the final number significantly. In international markets, import duties, local safety equipment, and dealer markups will shift things further. But as a baseline, these figures place the 2026 E-Class squarely in the premium midsize luxury sedan segment. Readers and reviewers point out strengths and areas to watch. Many praise the interior and the materials, the ambience, the tech integration as top tier, the sweeping digital displays, fingerprint profile access, customizable ambient lighting get frequent mention. Some note that the shift toward touchscreen and fewer physical controls can be polarizing. Longtime Mercedes fans sometimes miss the tactile dials and buttons of old. A few reports mention occasional software quirks in the infotainment, though updates are expected to improve reliability. Under aggressive driving, engine and road noise can creep in more than some might expect given the class. And while the performance is strong, some critics argue that the E-Class feels a bit softened compared to more dynamically tuned rivals. A compromise is inevitable when balancing comfort and sport. But in my experience driving this car, the positives far outweigh the minor drawbacks. The 2026 E-Class offers a compelling blend of luxury, technology, performance, and presence. For someone seeking a refined daily driver that can also satisfy the occasional spirited drive, it checks nearly every box. The cabin feels special, the ride is composed, the options allow you to lean more toward comfort or sport, and the badge carries legacy and prestige. Thank you for sticking with me through this detailed tour. If you enjoyed this review, help support Next Gen Motors by hitting like, subscribing, and letting me know in the comments which variant you'd pick: the smoothie Macron 350, the stronger E-Macron 450, or the sporty AMG flavor. I'll catch you in the next deep dive. Until then, drive safe and stay curious.